everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Um, so I wanted to come on here and, have a conversation. Something that, I came to a decision about today. I was looking at the situation with Awakened Starseed and, just as a whole, not just the things that happened recently, but what happened prior. And I wanted to see how I could change this situation, how I could combat this negativity and change it, because to be honest, even though I felt attacked and I was angry and hurt, I allowed the hurt that I felt by what was said to cause me to actively try to hurt someone. I did the reading that I did with the Black Mirror Oracle deck was very, very bad of me, very evil, if you will, of me. It was not done with good intentions. It was done to hurt someone. And an act that is done directly to hurt someone, and specifically for that reason, can't be anything but an evil thing. Doesn't mean that you're evil or, you're possessed or anything like that. It just means that coming off of you was evil. We all have good and bad in us. We all have the yin and the yang, duality. It's about, finding the balance and controlling the darkness. Not letting the darkness control you, embracing the darkness, but allowing your light to shine brighter to combat the darkness so the darkness doesn't grow. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, probably won't. And I was cleaning. That is where I get my best thoughts. I love to think. I love to think, but I love to clean, especially when I'm can't get something out of my head. I'm mulling over something. There's a situation. I want to see how I should handle it. What I should do. When I was cleaning, I started thinking about the situation as a whole. The act, what I did in that particular video, after the video, I felt so ashamed. Something that I've worked on, and I will work on apparently forever, is when I get upset. I'm an empath, and my moon is in the first house in Aquarius. I'm a Taurus. I'm super loyal. I am dedicated. I will not gossip. I will not talk behind your back. I will be direct. You won't even have to assume that I might feel some way, because I'm going to tell you. That's just who I am. And I will always be that person. Lost some friendships over it, but it is what it is. But with that, I'm slow to temper, but once I get mad, I'm very impulsive. And I do things and say things that are from a place, a very bad place. And they're meant to hurt. And then I feel bad about them. Because I am on this planet. My purpose, my destiny, what I am here for is to heal people and to help people. To help people deal with their wounds, to teach people. I'm a number 3 life path, if anybody knows what that means, and a number 1 expression number. So, this is what I'm destined to do. And then my horoscope, my birth chart is very enlightening. You want to be humble, just a side note. I'm going to talk to you tonight, so just buckle on in. A side note from this is if you ever want to be humbled or feel you need to be humbled, read your birth chart. Your birth chart will be super disrespectful, telling you about yourself. Like you ain't the one sitting there reading it. Like, how could you say that about me when you know I'm the one reading it? But in my opinion, I encourage everyone to get their birth chart done, get a detailed birth chart, get a detailed understanding of what it means. Most birth reports will give you a detailed understanding, and you will get humbled. You'll feel like, dang, I'm attacked. You're attacking me right now. And then you'll feel like, wow, that's interesting. And it helps you. It helps you see where you're going to fall short and the key points that you really need to actively work on in your life. And it helps you understand what your purpose is here, where your life is going, what you're here to do, what you're gonna go through, what you need to get through, what you need to change about yourself. None of us are perfect, and if we think we're perfect, then we're doing it wrong. But we all fall short. But the main point of me, so I know I didn't get off topic, but I'm trying to reel it back in here. The main point of me actually starting this channel is what I feel I was destined to do, was have a channel and reach people this way and help as many people and as many spirits and as many individuals as I possibly could, to help them, to inspire them, to teach them, to heal them, to make them feel wonderful about themselves. Those are the things that I started this channel for. And those videos, the negativity in them, is not what I want this channel to be about. This is not what my channel is supposed to be about. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I am not supposed to be trying to hurt people and arguing with people and beefing with people. Especially women. I am a feminist, but not like a political feminist. I am a feminist in the way that I want to teach women to love other women, to love themselves, and to love other women as much. To not look at other women as competition. We've been programmed to look at it like that. We have to deprogram ourselves. And I still compare myself sometimes, but comparison takes away from you. There is only one you. You can only be you. Your soul is only your soul. Your personality, what makes you you, can only be brought here by you. We're all supposed to be here. We're all important. Our journeys are important. What we're here for is important. And women have been programmed to think of each other as competition, but not necessarily for jobs or money, but for men, the attention of men. Wanting them to want you, being the hottest, being the sexiest, being the best. That is what they wanted, because women, we are some fierce. You ever noticed Statue of Liberty looks like it's holding a penis? And that's the truth of the matter. We have and always will control the world. But as long as we are in competition with each other, and our focus is on each other and equal rights, we won't realize how much power we have and take over. We could. So, with that being said, I wanted to find a way that I could heal the hurt that I caused, because I did, and I wanted to. That's what I set out to do in the most impactful way, and attacking things that are not okay to attack. It is very vicious, and I'm sure that there's already a lot of insecurity there. I created something, and I was what I hate. I belittled someone or attacked someone to make them feel hurt like me, to feel bad like me about themselves, and I'm just not okay with that. Doesn't make anything that she came to me with or came to me aggressively with, it doesn't make that okay or anything at all. I'm not saying that. That came from, I guess, she felt at first that she had been, that I was trying to attack her. And even though it might have sounded that way, that's not necessarily what my very first video was about. It was something, I feel strongly about the work that I do here. Even though I'm not a huge channel, it's important to me. I invest my all into the cases, into the spirits, into anybody I've ever did a reading for. I give my all, and it takes a toll on me. But I will not do it unless I do it from that pure place and fully. And the videos that I made are not what I made my channel for. Absolutely not what I made this channel for. And it's absolutely not how I want it to go. That's not what I'm supposed to do. That's not on my path. That is not what I am here to do. So, I was trying to figure out a way that I could make the situation better, to offer the olive branch, to try and heal this negativity, try to do something on my part to change this. Only I could change it. If I wanted it to be changed, I had to do it. I had to make that step toward it. So, I looked through a few of Awakened Starseed's friends. I didn't want to speak to her because I didn't know if what I wanted to convey was going to be taken that way. If she was going to think that it was from a malicious place, take it as a hidden agenda and not really grasp what I'm saying and get what I was trying to convey to her. So I looked at the people that she was close to, and Mystic Maui Moon is a Southern lady, and the energy I felt from her, I felt like her accent really was comforting to me. Those are the type of people I have in my everyday life. And I know, for the most part, Southern women. But I felt her energetically, and I knew that if I emailed her with what, basically, I apologized. I apologized for any negativity that I directed towards her, particularly. And I also asked her to extend my apologies to Awakened Starseed for the Black Mirror Oracle deck reading that I did, because I wasn't right there. No matter what happened to me, that was not right. And I I needed to balance that. I needed to admit my faults and what I did to contribute to the situation, and do what was necessary to rectify that and change it. You know, we can't change the past, but as long as we try and we come from a place of pure love, that's all we can do. So I apologized, and I had her to do it. She, of course, did understand exactly where it's coming from, and we were able to communicate and understand both points of view. Well, mine and hers mainly. Not me and Awakened Starseed. She told her about the very first email that I sent, what I said, and she said that if I wanted to rectify, I would delete all the videos and apologize to her, make a video apologizing. I was already gonna delete the videos. I had already decided that before I even reached out, but I wanted to reach out first and speak about it and talk about it. So it was already in my plans to delete it, because I don't want that on my channel. I don't want to change what I'm trying to do with my channel, and I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to make people feel bad about themselves. I want to help. And the only way that I could help this situation was to swallow whatever pain and anything that I felt that was done to me that, warranted it. I felt, that justified my actions, which it didn't, never does. I'm responsible for me, not anybody else. But, shit, I forgot what I was saying now. Oh. Y'all, this is me and my husband, my sisters. I fleet, but I always come back around to the point. I'm blabber. But, I was already gonna delete the videos. I wanted to extend the apology first, wanted to see how she wanted to receive, or was receiving of what I was trying to say. Because despite any hurt that anybody caused me, her, or anything that was said about me or to me, I stepped outside of something that I worked hard to come to this place in my life, this completely selflessness, this complete wanting to devote myself to helping people and being a light for people and being a healer. It took me a long time and a lot of struggle to get through, to learn, to grow, and to get to that place spiritually, mentally, physically, everything. It took me a long time. So I'm not willing to throw or change that or potentially harm the good that I could do by sending out negativity. Instead of me passive aggressively or even at all responding to negativity with any kind of hate, I'm going to respond now with love, with positivity, because I am not responsible for what people do to me. I am only responsible for what I do back. And I really hope, because in this day and age, it is so easy for normally decent people who go to church every day, who work hard, who are super sweet in their everyday life, to use the internet and the computer to say things to people that are vile and that they would never say in person, because it gives them some kind of almost pass from those emotions, from dealing with the consequences of what they say. It kind of makes it free of consequence, right? Somewhat. It's not always, but it gives the illusion of being free of the consequences and being able to be what basically is like letting off steam from everything that happens to you in your life and projecting it outward to someone else so that you can preserve, your image, and nobody and won't be hated for it. Some people would be hard pressed if their comments on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever, were printed and put on a projector screen at their church, at their work. Only then would some people actually feel bad about the things that they say, because they don't feel any judging eyes of people that they personally know. It doesn't affect their lives. But if people in their lives saw that and they seen how they reacted and they didn't think that they were okay for doing that and they think that it was awful, they will be like, you got to do something about that. That was awful. That you should have never said that. Like, who are you? Because that person is the person that you really are. And that's something that you need to deal with. If that's, we all have things that we got to learn and we got to deal with. If you feel that, you need to step aside, give yourself time, and really think about why you're wanting to do that. And think about the other person. Put yourself in their shoes. Because I'm going to tell you this much. I've been physically abused and I've been emotionally and verbally abused. Both in my life. I would take physical abuse over verbal and emotional abuse forever. Emotional and verbal abuse are the most damaging, the most hurtful, and you got told a lie when you said words can never hurt you when you were in school. Words can be used as weapons when utilized right, and they can cause just as much damage as a real knife or a real sword can. They can be used for good or they can be used for evil. Depends how you wield it. I am no longer going to wield anything, no matter what. No matter what is done to me, I will never wield my sword in anger ever again. Not on my channel, maybe in real life, like maybe I'll fall short a few times there, but as far as my YouTube channel and what I want to bring to the people, the service that I want to be to everybody that I can help, everybody that I can heal, and everybody that I can, guide to a happier life and pick them up from the bottom and help them see the light. Anybody that I can help and be of service to, I will. That is the only thing ever going to be represented on this channel ever again. Ever. Negativity belongs on Facebook, not on my YouTube channel. This is something that is special to me and important to me, and it's my decision how it goes. So I'm going to change that. I have to be what I am, and moments of weakness and darkness have no place here. You have a place in a diary. That's why you write it down. Get it out. Feel it. Let it go. So I just hope that everybody can just collectively, as a human fellow human being, and your love for the people in your family and the people that are close to you, and the fact that mental health is a real issue and depression is a real issue, and you never know what someone is dealing with and what might push them over the edge, and it would devastate someone, especially me, if someone ended their lives, or I cause them to spiral and like have to go to a mental institution or have like a big breakdown. It would really hurt me. So I'm stepping away from that completely. I took, I'm not perfect. I took the higher road this time around a little passive aggressively. I was a little more passive aggressive, but it isn't okay. And it was from love. It really was at the end. It was from love there. That was real, and this is real. And so I would like to again tell Awakened Starseed that I am very sorry that I came out of a very hurtful place and used my gifts, that I am super proud of and that mean a lot to me. I utilize them in a way to hurt you and attack you about, how about your love life and your marriage. I attacked you very, very personally in the family sense. Only you specifically, nobody else. I would never bring anybody else into it. It was specifically about you. But I am sincerely sorry that I hurt you and I seek to hurt you, and I came for a very personal thing and probably hurt you even more. Something that you were probably already dealing with a lot of pain from, obviously. I really am sorry about that. I am deeply sorry, and I feel terrible and have since I got done making the video, actually. But I have felt terrible about it. That was absolutely horrible of me to. That is totally opposite of what my agenda is and what I want for women in general. I want to help women be successful. I want to help them be happy and love themselves and be happy and content with themselves. So I am very sorry. And I am, after probably when this is uploaded, I'm going to be removing the videos because that is not what I want my channel to reflect. And as far as that goes, it's done, it's over with. There'll be no bad blood. I wholeheartedly extend my hand, that's not what I mean, but I extend, the offer to contact me and, whatever, to learn about each other, even. I don't know. That was a really weird one, but, and, to any of her friends that maybe I offended in the reading that I did today. I am sorry about that. It's not for me to highlight it. It's not. And I just hope that it's received the way that it's meant to be received, and that maybe I can help the situation, and maybe I can curb the negativity and turn it into something positive. That's all. Thank you very much. Mystic Maui Moon, for listening to me and helping me with this. I appreciate it very much, and great. Um, and dark as well. I just want to extend a shout to my dear friend, one of the few bonds I feel like I have made since I've been in the YouTube world, with the creator, Dark Rose, my fellow sister. I wanted to give you a shout out. I love you dearly, and you're wonderful. You really are. And Voices Behind the Wall. She's another YouTube creator. That's my girl too. Shaya is wonderful. Everybody is wonderful. Let's all push for each other's success, ladies. Love you all.